Could a bulletproof vest stop a 50 cal? We were sent this vest, and legend has it, it will stop a 50 cal. It's pretty small. I'll believe it when I see it. That's what we're gonna test today. We're gonna shoot this vest with higher and higher caliber bullets all the way up to a 50 cal and see if it'll stop it. My name's Parker. Welcome to EE Life, where we take anything and everything and we shoot with guns and we see what happens. Fred is feeling very confident today. He's usually defenseless back behind whatever thing we put in front of him, but today he's looking nice and tactical. He's got this vest on. We have rifle rated plates in the front and in the rear here, and we're gonna start out shooting our front plate here, and then once we've worn it out, we will turn Fred around, use the fresh plate, and then we'll shoot it with the 50. It's not rated for a 50 cal, but allegedly it will stop one, so we'll see. All right, Fred's ready to go. He's gonna be our test subject for the day. He has the vest on. The vest is from Safe Life, and we're using their concealed vest, and then we have their level 3+ rifle rated plates. These plates are not rated for 50 cal, but allegedly they will stop it. Only one way to find out. All right, we're starting out with our full metal jacket 9mm, shooting a Glock 19, and I'm gonna go top left corner, I think, Zach. What do you think about that? Trying to plan out our shots here so that we have room for all the shots on the plate. All right, here's the 9mm. All right, here's our entry from the 9mm. You can feel it. Here's our entry into the plate. It feels a little like ground up, but nothing out the back. Fred's still safe. Here's our inside. No bulge or anything. Hit the plate, did not come out the back. Fully stopped the 9mm. That's a good first test. These things are used by a lot of law enforcement and military, and 9mm is the most common handgun round. So bare minimum, you know this thing would stop at least a 9mm. Our vest stopped the 9mm. We're gonna move up to our full metal jacket round of 45 ACP, and we're shooting our 1911. Fred. All right, our 1911 hit right here, smack dab in the center. Nothing out the back, completely clean. Not a bulge, not a scratch. Fred's completely fine, as we suspected. So our vest was able to stop the 9mm. Our vest was able to stop the 45 ACP from our 1911. Now let's move up to some big boy handguns. Moving up to our revolver, we finally have some 44 Magnum full metal jacket because Zach finally decided to buy some. You know, this is actually the same round and handgun that I used whenever I was in Alaska and I shot that grizzly bear. Did I tell you about that? All right, here we go. Here's our 44 Magnum. Fred.
He jumped a little bit.
He did.
He got scared.
A little jumpy, Fred. It's the first time I've seen white. Look at that. See the fragments coming out of our plate here? And nothing. Stops the 44 Magnum. It's a pretty good sign, man. 44 Magnum's no joke. Did I tell you I took down grizzly in Alaska with one of these things? Clean back, no bulge out the back. Fred's completely fine. He did jump though, so he's getting a little jumpy maybe? I don't know. Did you have your ears in on that, Fred? Did that just scare you? Oh, he doesn't have any. How can he hear us then? Fred is deaf. He's blind, so he can't see, and he's mute, so he can't talk, but I'm sure he loves his stuff, right? He couldn't like technically consent, but I'm sure if he could talk, he would just say, I love this. More, more, more. Shoot me. That's what he'd say, right? Right, Fred? Fred? All right, we're moving up to our Desert Eagle, shooting around a 50 AE. We got full metal jacket. All right, here we go. Here's our Desert Eagle. That was close.
You just shoot Greg?
Yeah, he's about to make a move. Did you see that?
What do you mean he was about to make a move?
At the very last minute, he started to get up. He was gonna come at us. I think he's like starting to bond with Fred or something. He hasn't learned that he just needs to stay in his place.
So you shot him in the face?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Fred, don't try anything dumb here. Just stay still. I can't believe the force of that just like shifted him to the side. That was crazy. Here's our entry. It's so weird. It looks like it's like little rocks in there or something in the plate. See what happened, man. The force moved him back and did not come out the other side. Fred's completely safe. Nothing under there, just his 6-pack. So just imagine what that force would have felt like if it's enough to push Fred to the side. It doesn't penetrate, but oh, just imagine. I'm trying to imagine it. Oh. All right, we are done with the handguns, and we're gonna move up to either our AR or 12 gauge.
AR.
AR, we're moving up to the AR. We're gonna shoot a round of 223, and it's about to get serious. So put your serious pants on, people. Get them on. Go on. All right, we have our AR here, shooting a round of 223. Let's see how Fred does with our first official rifle. Do you think it's gonna stop it?
I think it is gonna stop it. Yeah, what do you think is gonna happen?
I think the plate's gonna stop it. I don't even think it's gonna touch the vest, the backside of the vest. All right, here we go. Here's our 223. All right, entry from the 223 right here. Smallest one on the entire vest so far. We hit it dead center, and it did stop the 223.
Maybe it's what? Oh, it's just
Don't.
sorry. Won't happen again.
All right, here's a look at our plate so far. So that's where the 223 hit. And there is a little bulge down here, but the rest of it is smooth. So the 223, don't touch. It's time to move up to the 450 Bushmaster. The vest was able to stop our AR round of 223. So we're gonna move up. We're gonna move up to the 450. So this will be interesting. Our 450 Bushmaster has kind of a bigger impact, but it is not as fast as the 308 that we're gonna shoot from our SCAR. So it'll be interesting to see, just maybe back up a little bit. Just back. No, the other way? No, I think that's gonna be a little too close. Sorry. That is 2 strikes today. Number 1, you're touching things when I told you not to. Number 2, you're getting the camera too close to my face. 1, 2, that's 2 strikes. You know what happens with the 3rd strike? You're out. All right, here we go. 450 Bushmaster against our Bulletproof vest here. Fred's not looking too hot. We smoked him. He lost an arm. Here's our entry right here from the 450. Look at that, this thing just expanded. Oh, wow. Here was our entry from the 450 Bushmaster, and I can just see that this thing is already expanded a lot in here. Let's take it off. It is clean on the backside, on the interior. I'm gonna pull this plate out and see what happened. Completely bulged out here, look at that. So that's it from the side. Here's our entry from the 450, kind of bulged the back here, and I mean, it like tripled in size, but it did stop the 450 Bushmaster, and that's after all the shooting that we did to it before that. So that's impressive. Fred's fine. Yeah, Fred is, Fred, that's not good. So definitely some broken bones, some broken ribs, maybe a broken sternum in there, but the bullets have all technically been stopped by the vest. And we had also already shot that plate multiple times, so it stopped it. But that is crazy, the force of the bullet, although the bullet itself was stopped, just the force just completely eroded his chest, put a huge hole in it. All right, so we're gonna switch plates. This one is definitely compromised. We were gonna shoot it as long as we could just to show how well that it held up, but I think after that last one, we're gonna switch it out. So we're gonna replace that plate with a brand new one, throw it on there, and then we'll hit it with the SCAR and then the 12 gauge coming up next. Fred, I know you have a few broken ribs, but you're getting a fresh plate. We're giving you the best care that we have available, and we're gonna do everything that we can to make sure that you're safe, all right? And I know CPR, just in case we need to use it on you. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Staying alive. That's how you're supposed to keep the beat of CPR in your mind.
That's
to that song. First I was alone, I was petrified.
That's not Staying Alive.
Yeah, it is. It's the intro. I was petrified. All right, we're moving up to the SCAR. Everybody's favorite Fortnite gun. We're gonna be shooting around. Sorry, you can just delete that clip. We're shooting around a 308 and we're shooting our gold SCAR. Things are starting to heat up for Fred. Fred, you got a fresh plate, buddy. Hang in there, it's almost over. Fred. He kind of rocked back, didn't he?
He did shake a little bit.
He shook, but I think he survived. There's our entry from the 308. Did it stop it? You can feel the crumbling underneath there. This is a big moment.
It stopped it.
Yeah, stopped it. Back of our vest is clean. There's a tear in Fred's shirt, but that's because there's a hole in Fred from his sternum being broken, and that t-shirt is just tearing. But you can see the back of this is clean. It did bulge out quite a bit, but it is technically clean. Let me see what this plate looks like. Here's the front side. Wow, really bulged All right, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put this back in. I'm gonna shoot a little bit higher up with the 12 gauge, just for fun. As a little bonus, we'll shoot him with the Slug, and then we're gonna put a fresh plate in and we'll hit him with the 50 cal. Oh, we got Eagle 1 dropping some supply drop.
What is that?
This is Eagle 1. Yep. Here's our Slug. This is what we needed.
They just delivered that to us?
Yeah, just one round. That's all I needed. The last gun before we get to the 50 cal. I'm good. I don't need anything. They're just checking on us. All right, here we go. This is a 12 gauge Slug against our Bulletproof vest. Hang on, Fred. Fred. That was a lot of force. Knocked him over. That might have been like the most force so far. Big entry right here. Look at that inside of that thing. Let's see what happened. Did stop it. So the vest and the plate did stop the 12 gauge Slug. We got a little bulge up here, but Fred is safe. Let's see what the plate looks like. So there's our 12 gauge entry. I can actually see, look at that. You can see the Slug in there. You can see the metal. Yeah, so there's the lead right there. Little bulge in the back, but that's mostly from the 308. So the plate did a good job. Stopped our 12 gauge Slug. Stopped everything so far. It's time to move up to the 50. We're gonna get a fresh plate, which is even stronger than the plates that we've been using. We're gonna turn the vest around and we'll hit it with the 50 cal and we'll see what happens. Legend has it that it will stop it. We'll see. All right, our vest has stopped every single gun that we've thrown at it so far. That means it's time to move up to the 50 cal. If you want a 50 cal casing of your own, we will send it to you for free today if you order something from our new Yee tactical launch that just released as of this morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We got this t-shirt that just released. We got a bunch of sweet tees. We got this one that Fred has on right now. We have 3 hats, new performance gear, and we're only sending these out while supplies last. So if you want a 50 cal casing, now's your chance to get one. Order soon at yee.com. We appreciate you guys. All right, this is it. It's time to test the allegedly bulletproof vest with our 50 cal. We have our standard round of 50 that we're gonna throw at this thing. We have the vest turned around to our fresh side. We have a fresh plate in it that is even stronger than the plates that we've shot at it on the other side. So we'll see. Fred, how you feeling?
His chest is broken and probably all of his ribs.
Well, I'm sure he's fine. All right, here we go. This is a 50 cal against a bulletproof vest. Eagle 1, this is Ghost Rider requesting clearance to engage target. Roger, green light to Ghost Rider. Hang on, Fred. Fred. Fred.
He's not responding?
It's not a good sign. He always responds.
Why don't you check his pulse or something? I don't think that's how you do that.
Here we go. Here's our entry right here from the 50, and not a huge entry, not that intriguing from the front. Let's see what the back looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh, Fred. Oh, no. Fred. Came straight through our plate, came straight through the protection in the vest, into Fred's stomach. We got a hole in the front. We have an interesting exit. Part of the jacket still stuck in his back right there. So not only did the front plate not stop it, but the plate that was in his back also didn't stop it. So that shows the power of the 50 cal. Did not end well for Fred. I had high hopes for him. Thank you guys for watching. That was our bulletproof vest against everything that we could throw at it. Remember, if you want a free 50 cal casing, go to yee.com right now, check out the tactical collection, and we'll send it to you. Thank you all for watching. My name's Parker, you're watching Yee Life. Welcome to Yee Life. My name's Parker. My name's Parker. Dude, I cannot. My name's Parker, you're watching Yee Life. I can't, what's this, Disney Channel? My name's Parker, welcome to Yee Life, where we take anything and everything and we shoot it with guns and we see what happens. Got it. Just cut the other ones out.